Alright, what's up, y'all? This is Tyranitar Tube. Welcome to If Arceus Had a Mega Evolution. Shank that like button. This is how it is, alright? I don't want G-Max back in Sinnoh Remix. You're not doing this to me, Monster, alright? If you do that, I'll be so mad. I'll be so infuriated if Dynamax's return, bro. Those things last 3 turns, no ability change, long-ass battles. You can't even use them for 29 million% of the game. Except for like 4 battles, you're stuck without using them. Like, you use them like 8 times in the whole game. Alright, if Arceus had a Mega Evolution. Shoot, my bad. Arceus is the god Pokemon. This gonna be fun right here. It's like this. This is why Mega Evolution is better than Dynamax. Mega Evolution is a Super Saiyan transformation that forces a Pokemon to evolve even if it can't. And it causes forms like Ampharos's and Gyarados'. You know, Ampharos evolved, got that hair going. Gyarados really turned into some kind of shrimp. I don't know what that's about. But many entries state that Mega Evolution is bad. It's almost like giving them the red eyes and they turn corrupted. That's Mega Evolution. Then I'll move you to Primal Kyogre and Primal Groudon, who have enraged forms that take them back to their prime. A form like Mega Evolution, but it cannot be controlled at all, even by the trainer, and is instantly triggered when sent in. So if you're asking me why I'm saying Mega Arceus, like it's some sort of man-made thing, and not Primal Arceus, it's because of this. Amongst the Primals is Rayquaza. This dude is said to be one natural Mega Evolution on Earth, a Pokemon that gained it in the atmosphere and contains the same element in Mega Crystals inside itself. It naturally exists. That's Rayquaza. And Rayquaza has a Mega for 2 reasons. One, because it's actually a controlled Primal reversion, because this form is Primal Rayquaza after all. You can't deny it. You got Delta symbols. This is Primal Rayquaza. He just has a different name because this dude can control it. He can go into a battle and it doesn't automatically trigger. And the second reason he has a Mega is because it's not like the others. This further evolution, while corrupting Pokemon like Gyarados and Tyranitar, this is something Rayquaza can naturally tap into. This is an actual evolution for Rayquaza. This ain't no forced Giovanni mutated Pokemon. You know, it's like put Charizard in an environment and force him to evolve. That's what you get, Mega Charizard X and Y. Rayquaza, he turns into that. He can do that. So Rayquaza is the one natural, actual Mega Evolution. And this moves us to one Pokemon, which is Arceus. If Pokemon is to do justice, Arceus ain't getting no Primal reversion that he can't control. That ain't the point of it. He would get a Mega Evolution. The name may sound man-made, but a true Pokemon that can Mega Evolve is a god, like Rayquaza and Arceus. So let's delve in. This will be fun because we haven't talked about Mega since 2014. You might have forgot all your homework. I'll show you what a Mega has. So Arceus has the highest base stat total of all Pokemon. Mew and Celebi have a total of 600. Pokemon like Dialga and Palkia have 680. But Arceus has the highest of all Pokemon at 720. Every stat is 120. Every stat. Galarian Zapdos, its strongest stat is its attack stat. 125. Arceus got 120 completely down the line. Now the only thing that tops Arceus is Ultra Necrozma, Crown Zacian and Zamazenta, Mega Rayquaza, and Mewtwo X and Mewtwo Y. But those are non-base form Pokemon. Necrozma might be its base form. I mean, that's supposed to be what Necrozma looks like, but we won't get into that. So this dude pretty much got the stat that Galarian Zapdos has in its attack for all of its stats. The point of this, just these very evened out stats, is to show how bare Arceus is. This is his base form beyond base forms. His stats are on another level even while he's stagnant. And in my opinion, the Arceus we see in the games, the Arceus you see in the game is like you logging onto Twitter. Arceus is somewhere else. He logging onto universe Twitter and he's just checking what we doing on the world. And he's gonna log out and be in his otherworldly thing. Like, that's just a little avatar Arceus creates. And his little avatar has insane even stats. That's the point of Arceus. So he's a normal type. He gets the ability multi-type, which is a calm way to say he represents all 18 types, and a calm way to have him tap into all 18 types. Now, let's be realistic. Arceus isn't given these restrictions that he needs this plate to change types. He gave himself that restriction. He ain't restricted by any strings in the world. Arceus made this world. Arceus made the strings himself. Arceus was born in a non-existent universe and then made the universe. In the Pokemon world, the Big Bang is a side effect of like Arceus sneezing. He did that. He made the Big Bang. Arceus is not meant to be what you see in Diamond and Pearl and Platinum and being caught in a Pokeball. If you saw the video I put earlier, I showed you that Pokemon like Palkia, They don't bow down to Dawn. They willingly travel with Dawn. So when Dawn captured Arceus at the end of Platinum, Arceus just like, yo, I logged on to check Universe Twitter, and there's this girl Dawn, and she's killing it. I'm just gonna travel with her for like a year. And then that's why you can catch Arceus in the game. Nothing is holding Arceus back. He's only here and showing up just to see how the world's going. Dialga, Palkia, Giratina, just his alts. He just made them and abandoned them, and they just chilling in the universe. Nothing can touch him if he wanted nothing to touch him. So, Mega Arceus, let's be real. If Arceus went max power, his stats would break the game. His stats would be infinity. He'd have Exodia stats. He would have infinity HP, infinity attack, that would be his stats completely across the board. You know, you summon Arceus, you win the duel. He's Exodia. You summon Arceus, it deletes system 32. He would take 0 damage from Hyper Beam, not 1 damage. He would take 0 damage from Hyper Beam, and he would kill Pokemon with Pound. His sprite would be so huge you wouldn't even be able to see it. It would just be gold. The whole screen would just be gold. So if Pokemon made Mega Arceus, it would not be his origin form. They're never going to introduce Origin Arceus. It would simply be Arceus trying a little harder, just a little. That's what Mega Arceus would be. Arceus being like, damn, you're giving me a hard time. Let me transform, like Frieza, let me just transform a bit. Mega Arceus, let's delve in. You let me know what you think. You let me know if you got something against what I'm saying here. As you know, Pokemon gain 100 base stat points upon Mega Evolving, so Arceus' new total would be 820, surpassing all demands. Zacian Crown, Ultra Necrozma, everyone gets surpassed, except Eternus, but you don't count, bro. Shut up. Like Eternus, Now here's the thing. How do you tackle not Mega Arceus, but Arceus trying a little harder? What aspect do you improve? Do you just boost all his stats by 25? You can't boost HP, but you could boost the other ones. Do you just boost them all by 25 and say this is Mega Arceus? Because that's kind of boring. That's not what I'm trying to do in this video. So let's spice it up a bit. What's the best way you can boost Arceus? And it's a Mega Evolution, so it has to be finally overpowered. This is what I came up with, alright? So, you know, Mega Evolution get 100 stats. They also get a new ability and the potential to have their typings change. Oh my god, that's another thing Dynamaxes don't do, typing changes. So yeah, for stat boost, I'll show it on screen. You could do stat boosts like this. This don't really matter. Like, his stats already too massive. No one's gonna care about these stat boosts. We care about what the lore is gonna, what this Arceus is gonna be capable of. So I think that instead of Arceus being a normal type, there's 2 approaches to this. And the first approach is that if Arceus is trying to be all 18 types at once, and that's why he's normal and can tap into them, let's combine them. Mega Arceus should become the question mark type. Some of y'all know this, some of y'all don't. It's a type that's existed in Pokemon for a long time, just the code. But it's also the typing of moves like Curse in Gen 3. When you see the Regis and they use this unusual move called Curse, that acts differently depending on who's using it. If it's a ghost type, it cuts their life in half. This typing existed in the code, but it also existed as an Arceus form in Diamond and Pearl, just in case someone hacked the game and messed it up. Arceus had a special looking form just for that. So it's a real typing. It really exists. Game Freak can pull this full circle and make it implied that there's a reason it existed in Gen 3. Give it value. Everything about this unknown typing is what Arceus trying a little harder should be. So ask me, Titar, what is super effective against it? What is it not very effective against? The question mark type is normal effective against everything and takes normal damage from everything. You don't play favorites. Arceus is not trying to whip your ass. He just trying a little harder. Moves don't have to be super effective for this to be the most overpowered thing ever. The fact that Arceus can use a move and nothing can resist it is terrifying. Like, if Arceus is about to use the question mark move, you can't switch into anything. You just die. A steel type, he ain't resisting that. Wonder Guard, and his ability. So if he's the question mark type, his ability is going to be omnipotent, which is a translation for like all power. And what omnipotent does is it turns normal moves into question mark type. Done deal. Arceus could use pound and nothing is standing in its way. In the metagame, what judgment is the best judgment? You could have fairy judgment for hitting dragon type strong. You could have like choice banded normal judgment. But the best judgment would be a question mark type judgment. Stab? Can we add it's stab as well? If it do, what does the judgment do? 120? That's 180, no resists. Bro, that's pretty much super effective on everything. Now you may be asking yourself, Titar, that's overpowered. And exactly, rightfully so. Arceus is meant to be way more than just overpowered. And these stats, they do him justice. So yeah, I said there's two approaches to this, right? I said Arceus deserved the double treatment. I'm saying a Mega Arceus should be available in Diamond and another Mega Arceus available in Pearl. That is, if you don't hold him and not had him in the game at all. But you know they're gonna do it. They're gonna add some Arceus episode. They'd be dumb not to, honestly. They'd be lazy if they didn't add Arceus in the game. Like, bro, he already exists. He already a DLC. I'm not getting into this. There's already a Shaman Darker and Arceus DLC. If you don't even make them, I'm gonna be so mad. So that's Mega Arceus X. Mega Arceus Pearl, Mega Arceus Diamond, who cares? It's gonna be X and Y. They're gonna keep it. Mega Arceus X is what I just described. Here's Mega Arceus Y. That's right, we got another. So just to mix it up, you know, for both the metagame sake and also for the interesting sake, you know, the two Mega Charizards are very different. Completely different. So to mix it up, this time, he's gonna stay normal. This is just him trying harder in a different way. So he's gonna stay the normal type. He's gonna get all these stat boosts we don't care about, and he's gonna gain the ability Omniscient, which means all-knowing. Where when this ability is active on the field, all secondary effects cannot occur. And status moves will fail. Moves like Toxic will fail. Moves like Ice Beam can't freeze. The meaning? Arceus doesn't fall for it. That's the point of Omniscient. You know everything. You have no blind spots. The only reason you're allowed to even Ice Beam me is because I allow you. But you ain't getting any secondary effects. Realistically, Arceus would have this ability. So giving it just a drop of power in its omnipotence, all power, and giving it that question mark ability, and then a drop of omniscience, and making it so it's just so smart. Status moves fail, secondary effects fail, is exactly it. That's doing him justice. Obviously, these aren't gonna be meant for you to use. You're just meant to have fun with Arceus, you know? Just be able to worship him like, bro, that's my dog. That's Arceus, man. I'm sorry they've been holding you for like 6 games now. Yeah, bro, Arceus didn't even exist, man. They never even released his event in Diamond and Pearl. They try to erase he even existed, man. You guys are too mean. So yeah, in the metagame, you'd be able to use this in many different ways, though he ain't gonna pop up in the metagame. Mega Arceus X, the question mark one, would be a finisher. And Mega Arceus Y, the omniscient one, will be a good lead, because you can't set up Stealth Rocks or anything. Or he a good switch in when you know the opponent about to use Toxic. Or use Swords Dance or something. Like, you can't use him. So yeah, that's Mega Arceus. That's fun, ain't it? That's fun. He's not meant to be used. It's just meant for us to have fun. Now there's one more Omni. It's called Omnipresent, which means he is everywhere. But realistically, Arceus already is that. Arceus is the universe. He is everywhere already. He only comes out as an avatar. Arceus already is omnipresent. But yeah, if this were in the game, he would be the final thing ever. Kind of like Calyrex. You know, there's nothing to do after you get Calyrex. That's where Arceus would be in the game. At that point, yeah, you don't have any more challenges. And, I mean, if they wanted to do him justice, they would make it like a crazy puzzle. Like, oh my God, finding Arceus would be like finding 100 clues around the region, and then you unlock this secret. And yeah, it would be banned from the metagame and everything, the same way Mewtwo already is. It just needs to exist for the sake of existing. That's it. Shank that like button. 6k likes, I'll do another. You let me know your better Arceuses in the comments, because I know y'all are smarter than me. Alright, take care.
Bitch, I'm the man. Give me my spot on that throne. They didn't want me to grow. They didn't know. I will make all of them grow. I did it all on my own.
Wonder Guard? Cut that out.